the 10 US states that will burn first in World War III. For most of human history, the United States has been invincible. Protected by two massive oceans, it was a fortress that no army could touch. But technology has killed geography. Today, the threat isn't coming from a boat, it's coming from the edge of space. Before we look at where the bombs will fall, we have to understand who is sending them. The list of nations that can successfully strike the American mainland is terrifyingly short. First, there is Russia. They possess the largest nuclear arsenal on Earth, with heavy ICBMs like the Sarmat that can reach any point in the US in under 30 minutes. Second is China. For decades, they had a small force, but they are rapidly building hundreds of new missile silos in their desert. They can now hit the East Coast, the West Coast, and everything in between. And then, the wild card, North Korea. Their Hwasong 15 and 17 missiles have theoretically demonstrated the range to hit Washington, D.C., though their accuracy is still debated. So, if the leaders in Moscow, Beijing, or Pyongyang decide to push the button, they aren't going to fire randomly at Times Square or Disney World. That is a Hollywood myth. Real war is about math. It's about crippling the enemy's ability to fight back. If Russia or China attacks, they will prioritize counterforce targets. They will try to destroy America's nukes before America can launch them. And unfortunately for the people living there, America keeps its biggest guns in 10 specific states. These are the 10 states that will be sacrificed to save the rest of the country. At number 10, it is New Mexico. This state is the spiritual home of the apocalypse. It was here, in the white sands of the desert, that the first atomic bomb was tested in 1945. But New Mexico isn't on this list because of history. It's on this list because of maintenance. Nuclear weapons are not like bullets. You can't just put them in a box and leave them for 50 years. They decay. The radioactive cores degrade. The electronics rot. New Mexico is home to Los Alamos and Sandia National Laboratories. These aren't just science fairs. These are the mechanics' garages for the end of the world. This is where America designs its new warheads and, more importantly, keeps the old ones working. If China or Russia wants to win a long war, they have to destroy America's ability to reload. By vaporizing these labs, they ensure that even if the US survives the first strike, its nuclear stockpile will slowly die on its own. Furthermore, New Mexico holds the Kirtland Air Force Base, which houses the massive underground storage complex for nuclear gravity bombs. It is the largest stockpile of deployable nukes in the country. An enemy general looks at New Mexico and sees the brain and the storage locker of the US arsenal. If you take this state off the map, the American war machine loses its ability to think. At number 9, it is Missouri. If you are driving through Missouri, you see corn, rivers, and highways. But if you look at the satellite maps used by the Russian military, you see a giant bullseye painted over Whiteman Air Force Base. This base is the home of the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber. These are the jagged, black, bat-wing planes that can fly deep into enemy territory without being detected by radar. In a nuclear war, these planes are the first responders. They are designed to slip through Russian